Okay, so quick disclaimer. I'm gonna try and just say things like they are, but firstly, on the one hand, it's like I know it certainly seems like this reality is not fluid. Maybe we're living in a simulation or something. Something. I mean, this. I understand. Like Matt from Quantum of Conscious talks about, and some others talk about. I mean, this shit cannot be real. I mean, it just doesn't make any logical sense in a physical world. How it would even be possible for things to have gotten to this point, or for all the weird synchronicities and abundance of so-called coincidences and sheer uh, impossibilities that happen in the world. It just isn't likely for this place to even be real. But that having been said, what we're seeing going on in the world, I don't see that. It doesn't seem to me that anyone has really come out and said flat out what's going on, or that they grasp the extent of how freaking bad it is here. I hear people talk about politics, I hear them talk about religion, I hear them talk about, the economy and the homelessness crisis, blah, little this subject, that subject, that da da da. Oh, Greta Thunberg's talking shit, or this politician said that, or he fell down the stairs. Look, he fell asleep on the, all this little shit. But ultimately, I don't think I've heard anyone mention like the fucking cold, hard, full on reality of, and okay, reality, subjective, but the reality as it appears to be, if you're, logical enough to see what's going on. I mean, for instance, do you think, honestly, well, hold on, let me explain something. Do you understand what the carbon cycle is, for instance? Do you understand that essentially all life on Earth is carbon based life, for the most part? I mean, majority of things, right? That you understand that plants breathe carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen. People and animals breathe oxygen and eat plants, and even the ones that produce meat, even the meat eaters also eat plants. But if the herbivores didn't have plants, then they wouldn't exist, and there wouldn't be any meat either. So you see, no oxygen, no plants, or no carbon dioxide equals no plants. No plants equals no life on Earth. You get me? Yeah, look at what's happening, right? We got, they want to give, the jabs, the little pokey pokes or whatever. They got those for us, right? The human population, and they want to Action Jacksonate the frickin' bees and all the animals and everything else. You can look it up. Look up the name of any animal and the Jacksonation, and you'll see that they want to do that to everyone. Look at what they want to do to bioengineer plant life and everything else. Just look at what all they're talking about wanting to do, and the zero carbon goal and so on and so forth. let the fucking shit really sink in, man. I mean, do you not do? Does anyone else like grasp the fucking seriousness of that situation? Like, what exactly that mean? Now, and if you do happen to understand what that means, you see what that would mean would be the end of all fucking life on Earth. All carbon-based life on Earth, okay? It would mean the end of all humans, animals, and plants. Yeah, you understand? Yeah, the only thing, I mean, probably the last animals to go would be the carrion, that live off of, dead flesh and rotting corpses and things. They would be getting real fat and happy for a while, and then basically you got bacteria and fungus and things like that, maybe. But that's pretty much what we're talking about here. That's what the fuck. That's what their goddamn goals for sustainable fucking development are leading to. Do you understand? That's like the end goal here, for the powers that be or whatever in this place. Can you dig it? You know, zero carbon equals zero frickin' life. You can you get that through your fucking head? Can you? And if you can, then I got a question for you. Do you think the people pushing these sort of agendas are, would you say, human? You know, would you say that they were carbon-based life forms? Yay or nay? Let's have a little vote. What do you think? Because, I mean, it seems to me as though they don't seem to really like carbon-based life forms very much now, do they? Now, what sort of thing, I mean, who or what do you think doesn't like carbon-based life forms? I'm just curious. Like, do you have any thoughts on the matter? Because look, that's where the fuck everything is headed. I mean, if you haven't figured this out, like, seriously, do some research. Like, take a look into what they're talking about wanting to do and where this is all looks to be going, and think about it. And you ask yourself one question real quick. Do you think these things are human that want this situation to be the way it is? I mean, and even if it wasn't human, right? Why? Well, I don't know. The only thing I could think is, like, I guess if some foreign beings wanted to take over the entire planet and they wanted to, like in what's the guy in They Live, what do you say? They have created a repressive society. They, they have made our into their, they're turning our atmosphere into their atmosphere. Yada yada yada. Blah blah. I'm sorry, I don't have it memorized. I was gonna add the clip in at first, but I figured probably get a strike or something because it's from a movie. Anyways, like, the human spirit is corrupted. Why do we worship greed? Because outside the limit of our sight, feeding off us, perched on top of us from birth to death, are our owners. Our owners. They have us. They control us. They are our masters. Wake up. They're all about you, all around you. Remember? They Live? Good movie, huh? You ever see the post that Roddy Piper made? He like posted on Facebook and MySpace, a couple different comments. Essentially, what he said is, "They Live" was a documentary. Hmm. Interesting comment, don't you think? Anyhow, put the glasses on or start eating that trash can. All right. Have a nice day.